Hi everyone, so glad you're here at my channel. I'm Katerina, and in this video we're going to do something a little different. Usually I do haul videos on fabrics, on thrifting fabrics and denim, and on journaling stuff like stickers and washi tape and paper, and then also crafting supplies like at the Dollar Tree. So I tend to do those kind of hauls, but today we're going to do something just a little bit different. And today we are doing one on self-care. So I'm going to share with you some items that I got from Ross. So I don't know if you ever shopped at Ross, but the thing that drives me crazy the most about shopping at Ross is that you can't take, in my area, you can't take the cart outside to your car. It has that big stick thing on it. And so I always buy more than I can carry on all my arms. And the same thing happened this time because I found water that's on my favorite water on sale. And so at home, we have perfect water. We live up in the mountains in Utah in Provo Hills, and it is the third best water, they say, in the whole United States. So we have super good. We have an aqua filter underneath the rocks underneath the rivers. So our water tastes super good, but it is full of minerals, which of course helps make it taste good. So we still need a filtration system because you do get the hard water deposits on your appliances and stuff. So you have to have some kind of a softener or something like that. But for storage and for driving around, going places on trips in my car, I want the water. Sometimes I'll bring my own water from my refrigerator, like from my water in my house. But sometimes I just need to grab something, or if I'm going on a trip, I want to have enough water for the whole trip. I drive a lot from Utah to Seattle and Utah to California and different places. And I love to drive. And down to St. George. And if I go down to St. George, I got to have plenty of water because it's super hot down there. But anyway, so I love to, and then I also like to have it for storage just in case something happens. So my favorite water, I lived in Hawaii for 5 years. So my favorite water is, Waikea. So this one here is from the volcanoes in Hawaii. And this one, so Ross always has this. And this one here is $2.19 for 33 ounces, which is really good price. So that's the other thing. When I go to like a movie theater or a farm, anywhere where they sell water, I will not buy water that has been bleached, which is pretty much all your Coca-Cola products. So I love Smart Water, and I was so sad that I just found out Coca-Cola bought Smart Water. And so I'm thinking, what are they going to do to the water? Because they're known to purify their water. Whenever it says purified, that means they used bleach. So I always look for reverse osmosis or spring water or volcanic water. And volcanic water tastes delicious. So I do have a connoisseur kind of taste for waters. So I got a bunch of these, and again, trying to figure out how to carry it all to my car was a challenge. So $2.19 for that one, and another one I think that I got for $2.19 there. And then I got two bigger ones for storage in my food storage room. So these ones are 50 ounces, and these ones they wanted $2.69 for these. So that's really good prices and I got two of those. Yeah, I carried all those. Plus I have more heavy stuff. Wait till you see. I had carried, and then of course my Voss. Do you like Voss? I love Voss water. That one's also a really good water that I love. And that comes from, I think, the French Alps. I'm pretty sure that's where it comes from. So anyway, I love this one as well, and it's nice and fancy. But my favorite are the Hawaiian volcanic waters. Those are so delicious. So it used to be Fiji that I used to always buy but they're expensive. And so this one is this is better than the Fijis. All right, so then for some self-care, well, actually, let's go through the food first. So a lot of people don't know that Ross, so they carry health and beauty products, which we'll go through, but they also carry food. Well, actually, I have more food than I do health and beauty. So let's do health and beauty first. So I look for, now for my lotions, I just want to teach you something. It's very important to understand that when you buy lotions, that if it has mineral oil in it, so you have to always look to see if it has mineral oil. If it has mineral oil, the other stuff inside of that lotion do not penetrate your, they don't go into your skin, because the mineral oil molecule covers up so your skin's the largest organ on your body, and it has a bunch of little pores everywhere, right? And those pores have to breathe. When you cover it with mineral oil, it blocks those pores because the molecule on the mineral oil is bigger than your pore. And then let's say you bought, you spent extra money at Walgreens or Target or wherever you go, and it says aloe and lavender. Let's just say those two. Well, those aren't going to get into your pores if it has mineral oil in it. So I don't buy Nivea, I don't buy Dove, I don't buy any of those lotions, okay? So you have to read the ingredients every time. So one of the ones that's my favorite, that's tried and true, is Dr. Teal's. So if you ever see Dr. Teal's now, they do sell it at CVS for like $6.69 for a good size bottle, bigger than this one. So I saw this one there. This is the Argan Oil of Morocco lotion. Does not have any mineral oil in it. It's by the same brand that makes the shampoo, the organic shampoo, the organics, right? And this one was $5.99. And this will last me for a while. I also use lotion all the time on my fingers because I bite if I don't, and the cuticle gets hard, I have a horrible, horrible bad habit of biting my cuticles. Then I splurged on this one because I love goat milk lotion, but I usually don't buy it because it's always expensive, even at Ross, even at Burlington, even at TJ Maxx. This one was $8, so I did splurge on this, but this is honey, orange blossom, shea butter, rosemary, which is super good for your skin, verbena. So it's all these wonderful things and no mineral oils. So all of these yummy things are going to go into your skin. And then I got another goat milk moisturizer and nourishment one. This is goat milk body lotion. And this one was $6.99, and it's no sulfates, no paraben, locally grown, sustainable, plant-based, which means no mineral oils, sulfate-free, all that good stuff. And this is a lot, $6.99 for 32 ounces. I think that's super good because I believe the Teals for $6.99 at CVS is only 16 ounces. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only 16 ounces. So that was that. Then I got this one here called Glow Body Butter. I love body butters. So what I do when I go to Ross maybe once a year. You know, I go to TJ Maxx a lot more often, but they typically don't have a lot of the lotions and stuff that I look for. I go to Burlington, these are all very close to my home, less than 10 minutes away. I go to Burlington about once every 3 months to see what they have. And then I stock up on the lotions. I stock up on, like at Burlington, I found rosemary shampoo, and it was in a bigger bottle than this. And it's been lasting me for over a year already. And that's rosemary, which is super, super good for your hair. So I got this pink lychee and crystal waters body butter without any mineral oil. This one was $5.99, and body butter goes a little further than the lotion because you're not using as much. But I just thought I'd splurge since I go to Ross, like I said, once or twice a year. And then I got, let's see what else this was here. Oh yeah, this was really fun. Now this one I don't need at all. So sometimes you'll see things and you're just like, I'm just going to get it anyway. This was so much fun. These are cleansing facial wipes. Now, they probably don't do anything for you, but it was just so much fun. So this one says glow up with vitamin C, peptides, and caffeine. This one says restore with retinol, peptides, and caffeine. Revive with collagen, peptides, and caffeine. Hydrate with hyaluronic acid, coconut oil, and aloe vera. So Yeah, you're using a wipe on your face. I doubt if it's going to go into all your pores. But it was $5.99 for all these wipes, and you can use them to remove your makeup or refreshen your face. I'm thinking about for the trips I go on. So I'm going to go to Ireland and Scotland, and in my luggage, you know, I don't want to put liquidy stuff. So I was thinking I could bring a pack of these with me for my face and stuff like that, and then bring another pack of wipes for my hands or whatever, especially on the long trip on the airplane. But anyway, this is really just a fun thing that I wanted to do, and it says here 120. So it's a lot for $5.99. Now, if you're using something like this all the time, then this is a great deal, right? But this is just for me like a little splurge thingy-majig. All right, so now, oh, let me put them on the side. All right, so now I think that's it for the, yeah, this is all there is for, yeah, that's all there is for my face and my body. Now I'm going to go through a couple other things. So I found this. I always look for teas because they'll have teas there. Burlington always carries the slim tea and the weight loss teas, and it comes in a huge box for like $7. It's such a good deal. So I found this now. This black tea that's from Darjeeling is the good one. It's from India, and it's a very good black tea. So I like to have this on hand for when people come over and they want to have a cup of black tea. This one is good for them to try. I particularly don't know. I drink a lot of herbal teas. And then I found, and did I get two of them? Yes. So then I found, oh my gosh, this is lion's mane mushroom powder. Lion's mane mushroom powder. These were expensive even there, but they're way more expensive on Amazon. So especially if it's just pure lion's mane. Now, what I love is the Laird's hot chocolate with mushroom. It has all your mushrooms that are, all of them. So your lion's mane, your, I always forget all the names of them, your shiitake, your cyclops thingy-majig or whatever, all, you know, I think there's 5 to 7 superpower mushrooms that we need to be eating every day. And we also use the Laird's coffee that has that in it. My son drinks that as well. And then I also have mushroom powders that contain all of the mushrooms in it that I just add to like my drinks. But this one I thought was great because it was only, you know, ordinarily these are like $25 and it was $10. So like less than half price. And let me see, there's 85 servings in here. So 85 plus 85, that gives me 170 servings. Not bad for $20. So that one is really good. Now, the other thing that I got was, and I usually don't get these anymore, but I just like this one. I like the super berries. So I will sometimes buy this. Costco has a really good one as well that has all your berries and fruits and veggies in there like a powder. This is an antioxidant one for body balance, daily wellness, and natural antioxidant superfoods. And there's 40 servings, and I paid $8 for that, which that's less than at Costco. So for the one that I usually get from there. And then I got organic coconut sugar. So whenever I go there and I see the sugars, the organic coconut sugars, I buy them there because they are less than what you're going to pay at Costco. So this is like $3.99 for all of this. I needed another pack because I use, I put little containers that are like airtight for all of my things in my pantry. And the one that I have with my coconut sugar is half empty. So I wanted one more of these to fill that up so I have plenty for a while. My son drinks coffee. One of my sons that lives with me drinks coffee. He's like in his 40s. And he lives with me. Don't think he's a weirdo. He works with me in my company. I asked him to come live with me. We have custody of his 2 daughters, little kids, and I help take care of them. And it's much easier if they're just living here with me than me having to go to their house or him having to come here and things like that. And he works on my house, and we do all our remodeling company together. But I bought this house in 2021 and it's still not finished. And we had to tear the whole house down to the studs. And so we have the upstairs almost all done, except for I've got to finish my bedroom. And I have one more bathroom. I have 3 bathrooms. One of them's remodeled already, but my master bathroom is not. So those are the 2 things I have left to do upstairs. But then we have to do little things like putting down the baseboards all over the entire, might as well do that all at one time. And then downstairs, I have to do the family room still, which I'm in the process of doing now. And and the hallway. And then we have the entryway to do. So there's still a lot for us to do. And one more bathroom downstairs as well. But the bedrooms are all done downstairs. We did the bedrooms first so we could have nice places to sleep. I sleep in my son that graduated from college and was living here. He's now a police officer in Seattle. And I sleep in the room that he was sleeping in while he was going to college until I finish my bedroom. So anyway, the son that lives with me loves Seattle's Best coffee. And so I got 2 of these because he likes the dark roast. And these ones were on sale, how much? $5.49. So the cheapest I've seen them like at Smith's, which is like our Kroger's, is like $6.99, $7.99. So even it's not that much of a discount, but it's a couple bucks that he can save. Then the other thing that I found, and this was splurging a little too. These are so delicious. I love the Rao's pasta. And these were $2.99. So for the kids, for my grandkids and stuff, they can't tell the difference. But I can. And I have 3 sons who are chefs and they all can tell. And so these, so for the kids, I just buy they only want angel hair and they don't care the brand, right? So I just buy what's on sale. But these are delicious. So I got their farfallas. I got 2 of those. And that's like a treat for me. And then here's another treat for me, halva. Halva's so expensive. And I can only have a tiny bit because it is high in calories. But it's sesames. It's so delicious. And I lived on this when I lived in Europe. And my mother just always got it for me when she went to Greece and places. So this is $3.99 and ordinarily it's $7. So yeah, I love this. I love halva. I love all Mediterranean and Middle Eastern food. It's just so yummy. Let me put this bag away there. Okay, and then they are really good with jam. So if you want to ever get jam, Ross, TJ Maxx, and Burlington. If you can find the jams, they have such high-end jams. This one is black cherry, and black cherry is super good for your brain, even with the sugar in it. And this one was $5.99. And this one is made in Maine. So this is from Maine. Sometimes they'll have them from France and places like that. And it just depends on what it is, whether I get it or not. So this one was made in France. And this one is cranberry and blueberries, which are 2 superfoods as well, right? We need these for our brain. Super good for you. And this there's no corn syrups or anything. It's just sugar and fruit. And pectin. This one was $5.99. So that's a really good deal for that kind of a jam. The other thing that you get are big, huge bags. And I didn't need any, so I didn't buy it. But big, huge bags of Himalayan salt. So the Himalayan salt, don't buy it at Costco. Don't buy it at your Walmart. It doesn't matter. If you go to TJ Maxx and you go to Ross and you go to Burlington, now Burlington not always, but definitely Ross and definitely TJ Maxx, they will sell big, huge bags for like $4.99. That will last you years, But I found, and sometimes I splurge, so I found this violet sea salt and it was $3.99, but I just thought, first of all, how pretty is that? I usually only use Himalayan salts, but every once in a while, I'll use the Greek, the one from the Mediterranean. I forgot what it's called, but it's the best salt for you on the planet. It's got a bunch of micronutrients in it. Celtic salt, but they're expensive. So anyway, I thought for $3.99, I'd try this because it's infused with lavender and, violets. And what else does it have in it? There was something where I saw, hard for me to see. the small print, but it says it somewhere. But I couldn't read it. It's like too tiny, but I used a magnifying thing and I saw it. So I thought, how cute is that? Would that be cute at a table? Yeah, it would be. And then we have the last bag, which I got these pickled beets from Italy. I love beets. This was $5.99, and this was better than the deal that I get at Costco. And these are no preservatives or anything, and all it is beets and vinegar and salt and garlic. And so I will use them. Now, these are not fermented naturally like I like to get from Sprouts and Trader Joe's. I'll get the beets that are naturally fermented, and those are delicious as well. But this is good. And then I got, from the same company, I got the roasted peppers, which are so yummy. This was $6.99, and at Costco, they're like $9.99 for a jar like this. So it was still a little bit better than Costco. And then same with the the sun-dried tomatoes, which I absolutely love. These were $7.99, and again, at Costco, they are more for this size, right? And sometimes you'll buy a double there at Costco for like, I don't know, $18, $19. So this is still a good, really, really good deal. So, and all of those are healthy. So I just got a lot of nice, healthy foods, beautiful waters, and beauty products. So just to let you know, in case you don't go to Ross for most people go to Ross for towels, pillows, and clothes, right? And shoes maybe. So people typically don't go in those food areas, and that's where you find all kinds of hidden gems. So hopefully share with me what you have found at Ross. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching.